guys, welcome to the show. I'm Hidayat.
I'm Eden.
We are currently at episode number 4, Mad Bros Podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, our main topic is always about men's health.
Yes,
And
men's health. Mainly erectile dysfunction.
Alright. Then kita akan try to cover other topic as well. But we are not gonna tell you guys what are the topics yang kita akan cerita tu lah.
Yes.
So
So kita straight to the point je
straight to the point terus.
So
We are
episode
shoot
4 ni.
in the heart. Straight away.
So episode 4 ni kita akan basically sembang sikit pasal erectile dysfunction ataupun bahasa Melayunya adalah
Ejakulasi pramatang.
to premature ejaculation.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Erectile dysfunction ni maksud dia masalah ereksi.
Yes, ataupun I rasa bahasa Melayu orang panggil apa? Mandul.
Mandul, bukan mandul. Susah nak keras.
Susah nak keras.
Ha-ha.
Yes, bukan mandul. Betul-betul. Okay, so apa maksud erectile dysfunction ni? Erectile dysfunction ni adalah inability untuk satu-satu lelaki tu, bahagian private part dia ni, genital part dia, to maintain or sustain an erection long enough for sexual satisfaction lah. Dia tak state berapa lama pun. By definition, erectile dysfunction ni dia tak state berapa lama pun. So tak kisah seminit, 2 minit, 10 minit, 30 minit. So if you don't get a sexual satisfaction, then you would consider
Erectile dysfunction.
yes.
A subjective way of describing it.
Yes, betul. Erectile dysfunction ni affect kebanyakan lelaki. Actually daripada zaman dulu lagi sampai sekarang, we are slowly having an awareness pasal erectile dysfunction. So tak semua orang tahu. Ya, untuk lelaki-lelaki jantan-jantan kat luar sana tak semua tahu. Jom kita educate korang sikit lah hari ni.
Okay, so kita nak tanya pasal apa punca-punca sebenarnya erectile dysfunction ni.
Okay, erectile dysfunction ni kita bahagikan kepada dua lah. Satu, psychological cause. I think this is the most common lah.
Most common.
Yes,
For young people.
for young people.
Yes.
And then the other categories would be an organic causes. Okay, psychological cause. Apa yang kita boleh selalunya yang akan menyebabkan erectile dysfunction ni?
Psychology wise, yes, definitely something yang increase you punya stress hormones.
Yes.
Ataupun sympathetic activity.
Yes.
Yeah. And one thing I rasa is nervousness, anxiety.
And lebih specific lagi, performance anxiety.
Oh, performance anxiety.
Yes.
Exactly. So you rasa you tak boleh perform kan?
Yes, you rasa maybe ada satu, there is one session of the sexual intercourse that suddenly you don't feel satisfied, and then after that you feel depressed, and then you are thinking for the next session. You are overthinking, you are overanalyzing, then you develop a performance anxiety. So next time when there comes the session, again you cannot perform.
Yeah.
Then you are down.
Sebab tu sebenarnya mungkin orang yang ada anxiety tu is gonna be an issue lah kot.
Yes.
Kalau orang tu memang dah ada underlying anxiety disorder, lagi-lagi lah dia orang fikir performance dia orang ni macam, they're always thinking about it lah.
Yes.
So when you're always thinking, even you are in bed and then you start thinking about your performance, that's the game over dah.
Game
sebenarnya.
over already.
You shouldn't think about your
Yes.
performance at all.
Yes. The moment you think, pop, your body destroyed already in terms of sex. So part of it mostly performance anxiety. Di kalangan orang-orang muda ni banyaknya kalau kita tengok mostly are performance anxiety. Bukannya organic causes, you know, there's not something that really that cause erectile dysfunction. It's just generally your well-being, you are stressed. I rasa untuk budak-budak, orang-orang muda, kebanyakannya masalah psychological causes.
Yes. So bila psychological ni, that's why ada sebenarnya tips-tips yang kalau you guys nak improvekan psychological factor ni, the anxiety tu. That's why ada orang prefer to play a very, orang kata apa, soothing song, kan?
Soothing song, playing music.
Yes, background music. So benda-benda macam ni, dia akan, orang kata apa, improve you punya mood.
Yes.
And then bila improve you punya mood, and at the same time make you more relaxed, and then that's why you punya performance akan a bit more better.
Yes. Talking about performance anxiety kan, we also I think experience during daytime or during evening time when you have sex during evening time or during morning time lah. Most guys would say that morning time it's easier to get an
Morning
erection.
time is the best.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Usually morning time ni like 4 to 5 o'clock
Yes.
in the morning,
yes.
because that's when the time yang guys have morning wood lah masa tu.
Yes. Generally wise juga sebab badan dia in a very relaxed state.
Yes.
You know, like you are just waking up from sleep. You don't feel so much stress yet. You know, you're just starting your day, so it's easier physiological wise to get an erection in the morning rather than at night. At night, you dah pergi kerja, you balik kerja, you stress family, you stress other thing, and then when you wanted to have the session, it affects you lah.
But actually it's quite different for ladies, right? Ladies, the
interesting.
mood actually starts at night when sleeping. It's not during in the morning itself, because physiologically they are prime waktu malam. Kan? Tapi lelaki dia prime waktu pagi. So we have to find the time yang sesuai within both men and ladies lah. So performance anxiety ni is purely banyak related pasal kita punya autonomic nervous system and hormonal. So stress hormones and also kita punya sympathetic nerves.
Yes.
So this kind of physiological situation ni sebenarnya menyebabkan kita punya erection tu dia tak keras waktu kita nervous. Kalau kita nak erection tu good, we have to be in a relaxed state, which is kita punya nervous system ni at the parasympathetic level. It's not a sympathetic level. Contohnya so kalau contohnya bila you stress, you lepas baru habis kerja, all these are released by stress hormone and also sympathetic nervous system. That's why kita punya the erection doesn't happen. So that's why it's the most important thing is for us to relax. So parasympathetic akan build up, and then the erection can occur lah.
So performance anxiety macam untuk orang zaman sekarang ni, even younger person, they are very afraid lah, to be honest, talking about erectile dysfunction. Sometimes they seek for help, you know. But for this kind of people, reassurance is enough. Okay. Sometimes I've met this kind of patient. Kita tanya part of when we wanted to talk about is it either psychology or organic causes. Kita tanya patient ni, dia ada morning wood tak? You know, like, do you still have morning wood?
Somehow sebenarnya morning wood is a very good indicator.
Yes.
For our erectile function.
Another causes as well, it would be how the progress of that person erectile dysfunction, is it progressive or is it like sudden or abrupt? You know, usually psychological, it's abrupt. It's not sudden. It's not progressive. It's just abrupt and sudden. You know, like last week you are okay, this week tiba-tiba totally not functioning well. Okay.
So dia macam orang panggil dia tak tentu. Kan? Kejap perform gila, and then kejap tak perform.
And
so
then
dia
perform balik.
Lepas tu perform balik.
Yes.
So highly likely it's a psychological lah.
Have you guys ever listened to, like, you know, your guy's friend kan? Guys, yesterday night I went to here, met some girl, blah 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 blah. You know, some random girl. After drinking and whatnot, you know, like one of your friends. I'm sure a lot of you guys will relate to this. And then one of those guys bring women's back home. Oh, bro, how was it? Bro, I can't perform at all, you know. That is one of the examples that we can see that talking about psychological causes or performance anxiety, stress, you know, usually it doesn't happen much when someone are married, you know, husband and wife, they are living together, they are much more relaxed with each other. You don't have, why are you wanted to feel anxious with your wife, right?
Kenapa perlu rasa uncomfortable kan dengan bini sendiri?
Dengan bini sendiri, you bangun pagi buat apa-apa semua nampak muka dia je kan.
Ah.
Yes. But with someone new, ONS, one night stand, usually it doesn't go well with guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of women kecewa.
What about the organic cause?
So organic causes, ada banyak organic causes actually untuk yang boleh menyebabkan erectile dysfunction lah. Most common kita ada obesity and smoking. Ini paling common dekat rakyat Malaysia lah, lelaki in Malaysia generally, jantan-jantan Malaysia generally. Actually, how do erection start kan? We are talking about the amount of blood yang kita dapat in our genital organ, kan? So smoking, obesity correlate dengan dia punya level lemak. So dia akan impair kita punya blood circulation dekat genital part. Itu paling common lah. Even orang muda pun possible untuk erectile dysfunction. Boleh kena when you are young because of that lah. And other than that, it would be diabetes lah.
My personal point of view lah, all this kind of disease kan, diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, obesity, smoking,
high blood pressure as well.
All related about the vessel disease itself.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so bila kita punya vessels tu tak healthy, right, because of our lifestyle,
Yes.
benda tu akan definitely akan affect you punya performance juga. Okay, sebab there is only very few vessels saja yang causing erection.
Yes.
So bila this vessel compromise because of our lifestyle yang memang kita tak pernah orang kata apa improve, contohnya kencing manis, darah tinggi, all the atherosclerotic disease ni definitely akan affect kita punya erections lah.
Yes.
So lagi healthy kita punya blood vessel, lagi improve kita punya performance ataupun erection itself.
Betul.
Okay, over time lah.
Betul. And talking about organic causes, it's quite usually more common in elderly lah. Boleh orang muda boleh kena if they are obese, if their diabetic is not controlled at all, but selalunya the effect orang yang lebih tua jugalah. Majority of you, the diabetic part is not well controlled at all.
Yes.
Some of them. So to that extent, it would affect your sexual life lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lagi teruk you ada masalah-masalah comorbids ni, lagi cepat you dapat.
Yeah. So kita punya genitals ni, dia bukannya ada blood vessels, tapi dia ada nerve ending juga.
Yes.
Kan? So kalau orang yang ada kencing manis ni, bila dah develop complication, so nerve ending dia akan affected. Maksudnya diorang susah nak dapat rasa erection because of the stimulation tu tak ada.
Betul.
Sentiasa rasa kebas. That's why bila nerve impairment itself, bukan dia akan affect kita punya general well-being. Contohnya macam biasanya orang kencing manis ni kebas kat kaki, kebas kat tangan, tapi it affects other area as well. That's why diabetes can cause erectile dysfunction. Okay, dia akan affect blood vessel, and at the same time dia akan affect kita punya nerve juga.
Yes.
Right? So nerve yang involved dalam kita punya genitalia ni, just for good to know lah, it's a pudendal nerve lah. So this kind of nerve is very very important. That's why I rasa we have to keep ourselves healthy and prevent ourselves from having diabetes, hypertension, and all the atherosclerotic disease lah.
Semua orang lelaki-lelaki kat luar sana, we have to go and exercise again. Do we smoke? Yes, we have to quit smoking. There are so many factors that actually by just changing our lifestyle would improve our sexual health.
Right, so that's pretty much about erectile dysfunction. Kita akan touch this kind of topic in terms of other aspect lepas ni.
Yes,
alright?
yes.
In the next episode.
Still the same topic but other aspect.
I'm quite interested about kita punya Ministry of Health new, I don't know, there is a new bill yang diorang nak propose dekat parlimen, which is generation endgame.
Apa tu generation endgame ni?
Apa benda generation endgame ni? So apa yang Menteri Kesihatan propose adalah untuk anyone lah yang lahir 2007 ke bawah. Okay. 2007 maksudnya yang lahir 2007, 2008, 2009 and onwards. Kan? Maksudnya lagi muda lah.
Lagi
Makin muda kan. Which is
Okay.
kalau 2007 tu sekarang ni dah 16 years old lah. Sebab tu day 1 to 17 years old and above. Sorry, 17 years old and below. Sekarang ni masih lagi dalam parlimen and diorang tengah bincangkan. So apa generation endgame ni adalah dia nak literally mengharamkan lah rokok dan juga vape untuk golongan yang berumur 17 tahun ke bawah ni.
Wow.
Generation endgame ni basically diorang akan fine lah golongan-golongan ni yang membeli. Ataupun kalau you guys ada possession, diorang akan didenda. And diorang akan diberi penalty about RM500.
That's a lot. Wow.
So untuk budak-budak muda yang tak bekerja tu sakit sikit lah sebab dia macam kena saman lah kan.
Yes.
Muda-muda belum apa-apa lagi dah kena saman. Kalau sebelum ni kita dah umur 18 tahun ke atas saman kereta, kita dapat saman baru. Iaitu saman sebab vaping dan juga smoking.
So ini adalah salah satu usaha kita punya kerajaan untuk mengurangkan tobacco harm ataupun vaping harm lah dekat community kan. I think it's a good initiative, you know. So what do they do for this? Is it going to be like a campaign or?
I rasa dia orang akan letakkan ni as a rule. Law. Okay. Smoking and vaping ni, especially smoking lah, people start at young age.
Yes,
that's why it become habits and addiction.
Yes.
It's quite rare for you to see kalau orang tu berumur 25 tahun ke atas baru nak start smoking.
Betul.
And it became addiction to them and it became part of their life. No. Very, very uncommon. Most of the cases yang I've seen adalah diorang ni sebenarnya merokok daripada sekolah menengah lagi. So bila golongan-golongan ni kita dah intervene awal-awal, so the addiction biasanya boleh dikurangkan sebab most of the time adalah diorang start merokok pada zaman sekolah.
Yes.
Kalau awak tanya pakcik-pakcik yang umur 50, yang umur 40-50 yang datang masuk hospital tu, pakcik dah merokok berapa lama? Oh lama dah.
Lebih 30 tahun dah.
Bersekolah lagi dah.
Yes.
So golongan-golongan macam ni yang kita nak tackle sebenarnya.
Yes. Cigarettes and vape. Mana lagi bahaya?
Sekarang ni lah I perasan lah this is not level 5 evidence lah. Level 5 evidence ni maksud dia evidence base yang paling tinggi sekali.
Okay.
So tetapi kita dah tengok a lot of cases yang orang yang ambil vape ni diorang develop spontaneous pneumothorax.
Spontaneous pneumothorax.
Okay, so untuk audience yang tak tahu apa maksud spontaneous pneumothorax ni, adalah situation yang sebenarnya terdapat angin di dalam terdapat udara di dalam paru-paru. Okay, kita punya paru-paru ni, kita ada paru-paru, kita ada tulang rusuk. So in between tu kita panggil, dia ada ruang yang dipanggil pleura. Right?
Pleural cavity.
Yes. Pleura ni sendiri yang mempunyai udara kat dalam tu. So bila ada udara di dalam pleura ni, sebenarnya dia boleh meningkatkan kita punya tekanan dekat kita punya paru-paru dan menyebabkan kita susah bernafas.
Yes.
Okay, so terdapat banyak case sebenarnya yang is closely related dengan vape. Bila kita tanya whether he's orang kata apa, heavy smoker ataupun tak, turn out to be he is a heavy
vape user.
And then terdapat juga jenis-jenis kind of vape yang bila diorang ambil tu banyak kes yang kena. And then bila ada udara dekat kita punya plura ni menyebabkan kalau you guys dengar kes-kes ni, diorang kena tebuk, kan?
Yes.
Diorang kena letak tube dekat diorang punya paru-paru tu.
Yes.
Untuk keluarkan udara tu.
Chest tube.
Yes, chest tube. So that's why we have to be very careful lah. That's why I rasa generation endgame tu memang penting, sebab kes-kes spontaneous pneumothorax ni dah start meningkat dengan di kalangan vape user. So spontaneous pneumothorax ni sebenarnya ada banyak sebab lah kenapa orang boleh develop spontaneous pneumothorax ni.
Yes.
Kita boleh bagi kepada dua, sama ada orang tu mempunyai healthy lung ataupun non-healthy lung lah. Okay, biasanya tendensi untuk orang yang healthy lung ni kena adalah orang yang kurus. Ini macam ada macam cyst dekat kita punya paru-paru, and then bila dia pecah, then air akan keluar. Okay, and then biasanya dia akan melibatkan orang yang smoking juga.
Okay.
And then kalau untuk orang yang mempunyai masalah paru-paru daripada awal adalah seperti asma ataupun orang yang ada lelah yang berpanjangan yang kita panggil COPD lah. So orang yang kurus pun boleh ada tendensi untuk kena
pneumothorax.
So that's why we have to be very careful lah. Kadang-kadang bila ada patient tu datang tiba-tiba muda, kurus, semput kan, rasa macam susah nak nafas, mungkin dia ada spontaneous pneumothorax.
Before kita film podcast ni, I think you've told me you've seen cases of spontaneous pneumothorax.
Not many lah. I think 1 to 2 cases. Tapi
sebab vape, I mean like the common thing is they are both vaping lah.
Yes. And then I think the social media at Twitter also quite a few. I nampak cases yang start meningkat.
I think maybe now only we can start seeing the cases of spontaneous pneumothorax sebab vaping ni. Sebab vaping ni bukan je dah lama sangat pun. Maybe for the past few years baru kita expose dengan e-vaping ni kan, electronic cigarette ni. So I think it's just started that we start to see the trend. Maybe in the next few years time we'll be seeing
sebab
a lot
untuk
of
tobacco
like
smoking ni, kita dah ada a lot of studies like more than 20 to 30 years.
Yes.
So kita boleh nampak complication
long
term complication of smoking
showing during our time.
Yes.
Sebab people smoking since quite long time ago.
Just start recently. I think maybe 5 years and below. So that's why cases macam ni tak banyak, tapi ada dan makin meningkat. Maybe akan ada study about it lah. So bila case tu dah banyak, mungkin dia akan start correlate spontaneous pneumothorax dan juga vaping.
You guys bayangkan dekat Malaysia, we already seeing, and imagine dekat negara-negara lain juga. And obviously Malaysia is one of the vape punya industri yang membangun lah.
So vape sekarang ni bersepah di mana-mana.
Yes.
And then lah,
Mama 7-Eleven.
And it's not expensive.
Yes.
40 to $50 and you can get like 6,000 to 8,000 of puff.
Which I think easily lasts for maybe a month.
1 month, 2 months lagi murah. Literally lagi murah daripada rokok.
Yes.
Sebab tu sekarang ni bila banyak orang tendency to vape, and bahaya vape tu sebenarnya lagi teruk. Kita rasa kita rasa vape tu sebagai pengganti untuk rokok, tapi sebenarnya tak. All the chemicals yang kita sedut tu sebenarnya merosakkan kita punya paru-paru. Not only nicotine, but the chemicals yang the chemicals yang give flavor. All this sebenarnya boleh merosakkan paru-paru. And there is no control about the content of the chemical tu.
Tak ada regulation
tak
pun.
Ada.
There's no regulation at the moment
regulation
in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken. Tak ada regulation. And it has to be implemented lah. Yes.
It's quite impossible lah, let's say kalau contohnya you nak license kan vape store ni, and then you have to see the content,
Yeah.
whether content tu approve ke tak approve.
Banyak orang buat vape flavor ni, I would say local people who are, I don't know, not really going through any lab testing and whatever.
Impossible.
So in conclusion, I think cigarette well known to be harmful, but we thought that the alternative would be vaping, but vaping is bad as well, guys.
Yes. Our next actually is quite related with the vaping and also smoking. The use of weed,
marijuana.
Terdapat study lah, tapi study ni sebenarnya dia literally buat survey lah, Din.
Okay.
Sama ada cannabis ataupun marijuana ni, okay, ataupun ganja lah
Bahasa Melayu dia.
But sebenarnya nak kata dia bahasa Melayu pun tak juga. Masalah
bahasa
pun
lain
sebut,
pun sebut ganja
sebut
juga.
ganja juga.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so ganja dengan rokok, mana adakah ganja lebih selamat? So sebenarnya dekat US dia ada buat survey lah towards 5,000 males. So it's mainly about perception.
Okay.
People perception on ganja dan juga rokok.
Okay.
And somehow they did a study daripada 2017 hingga ke 2021.
Okay.
So sebelum ni, masa 2017 tu, diorang rasa ganja lagi bahaya daripada rokok. Tapi over time, until 2021, it is shifted. Okay, dan diorang merasakan ganja lebih selamat daripada rokok. I rasa is mainly because of the legality dekat US tu sendiri. Because they start to legalize the marijuana usage ni at certain state, kan, dekat tempat dia orang tu. That's why the perceptions of US citizens shifted. But kenapa, it doesn't mention lah in the study. Okay. Maybe it's a people punya pre-existing knowledge lah.
Okay.
Alright, so I rasa it's a good thing for us to talk about the cannabis usage ni.
Yes.
Kan, sama ada betul ke dia sebenarnya betul-betul bahaya for us, okay, sama bahaya seperti merokok ataupun tidak.
Yes, I think banyak study juga yang kita pernah baca recently pasal benefit of marijuana as well, in terms of for certain diseases, for certain neuro diseases, you know. So kita akan kupas lebih banyak sikit.
Yeah, kita akan cover more topics about this sebab maybe the law, kan, kita akan ada different perspective, and law akan ada different perspective about this lah. Sebab recent law untuk ganja ni, hukuman dia agak berat lah
untuk Malaysia.
Untuk Malaysia.
Yes.
So if let's say we expose all the studies, all the evidence base, okay, mungkin benda ni akan mengubah kita punya persepsi terhadap ganja.
I ada terbaca recently dekat Thailand. Sebelum ni, sekarang ni ganja is legal dekat Thailand, kan. So a lot of people, Malaysian people going to Thailand, you can buy weed everywhere. However, I think they have a recent election or something.
Yeah.
They have a new prime minister. The prime minister said that they wanted to go against.
Dia nak restrict.
Balik. Wanted to go against the law. Not against the law. I mean against weed. Legalizing of weed dekat Thailand. They wanted to make it strictly for medical purposes sahaja. So dia mungkin lepas ni, in a few years time, kita tengok nanti Thailand pun dah tak easily accessible lah nak dapatkan weed dan sebagainya. So that's a new news that I think I read yesterday. Yeah.
That's why I rasa sebenarnya for us to implement the law, we must have evidence base.
Yes.
Whether the certain usage of drugs and things can truly be harmful, and the society punya impact juga.
Yes. Maybe dekat Thailand they see a lot of bad, harmful effect outside of medical purpose. So that's why they wanted to go against it now, you know. I've seen a lot of videos in Thailand. Wow. Mana-mana dah macam dekat Amsterdam lah. Yeah, dia punya
Sugar weed somehow it's become their big business, right?
Yes. So that's another news lah.
So that's why I rasa if medicine have evidence based,
Yes.
I believe law should have evidence based as well.
Yes.
Maksud evidence based tu adalah ada studies,
Ada
that
proper
being conducted,
research.
ada proper research,
Yes.
whether it's truly harmful or not.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm not sure. Are we moving into that yet? Kan?
Yes. I'm not sure Malaysia, how it is in Malaysia, because this thing is still very, very taboo in Malaysia.
Kalau
Let's
kita
see.
fikir pasal tabu sahaja, tapi evidence based said otherwise,
Yes.
what for, right?
Betul.
So that's why the perception and everything tu kita kena tukar, and we go based on whatever that the research has says.
Yes.
Sebab kita sekarang ni lebih kepada science and technology.
Betul.
Kita dah tak boleh go into our perception, negativity for people yang ambil sesuatu benda kan.
Yes.
Sebab tu I rasa our thinking process and our policies should move towards it.
Yes.
Okay, towards evidence based.
Yes.
Akan ada arguments kan.
Yes.
Kenapa kau nak hukum berat-berat dekat Malaysia sampaikan orang kata apa,
Hukum mati
hukuman
lah, basically lah.
hukuman sampai lama 10 tahun lah, berapa tahun.
Yes.
And then other country they legalizing it.
Yes. It's very contradict.
Very huge discrepancy between the two kan.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
Betul.
Right?
Betul. So kita akan kupas lebih juga pasal benda tu mungkin pada episod seterusnya. So stay tune you guys untuk our next episode. So sorry that we are a bit late in terms of both
our
of us
production,
actually,
right?
Yes, both of us are actually busy recently. So now we find time back
as
on
long
track.
as we keep on doing it.
Yes. And thanks for whoever are watching our previous episode as well. Got a few reactions about it. It's a positive news for us. So thanks to you guys.
Alright. See you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.